Welcome to the Mint Report, our wrap-up of the day's business news. Here are the top stories. Wholesale inflation remains stubbornly high. The rupee falls to a new low. And LK Advani's Lok Sabha motion on black money is defeated. We start with India's economy. Industrial output may have fallen in October, but figures released on Wednesday show wholesale inflation remains higher than expected. The wholesale price index grew 9.11% in November. The previous month, it stood at 9.73%. The modest decline in wholesale inflation was driven by a drop in food inflation. In November, food inflation was just 8.5% compared to more than 11% in October. Meanwhile, Kaushik Basu, the chief economic advisor to the finance ministry, has said he expects food inflation to fall below 3% over the next month. Still, the economic news gets worse. India's rupee has fallen to yet another low. On Wednesday, the currency declined once again to end at 53.63 against the dollar. The previous day, it closed a little higher at 53.23. India's rupee remains Asia's worst performing currency this year. Foreign funds continue to flow out and import bills continue to rise. But the government has admitted there is little it can do. The Prime Minister's top economic advisor, C. Rangarajan, said RBI's options were limited because external factors were the main culprit. In other news, opposition parties experienced a setback in their attempt to bring the issue of black money. On Wednesday evening, BJP leader LK Advani's adjournment motion in Lok Sabha was defeated in a voice vote. Advani's motion had blamed the ruling UPA for not taking action against tax evaders. Before the vote, Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee had disputed Advani's claim that 25 trillion rupees in Indian black money had been stored away in foreign banks. And finally, markets ended in the red on Wednesday after a volatile trading session. Investors were hopeful the Reserve Bank won't increase rates when it reviews them on Friday. But the latest inflation figures dampened sentiment. The Sensex dropped 121 points to 15,881 and the Nifty fell 37 to 4,763. Wednesday's choppy trade was reflected in stocks that gained or lost across sectors. Among those that stood out was Sun Pharma, which jumped 1.68% on the BSE to 520. Mortgage lender HDFC meanwhile plunged 2.73% to 630. And that's all we have for you. Thanks for watching.